today we are going to be making these frogs that hop. So what we're going to need, we've got in front of us. I'm just going to go through the materials that you have quickly, and then I've got a little video to show you what you need to do, okay? So first things first, this is going to be our lily pad. As you can see here, it's going to be shaped a little bit like a heart, but a little bit rounded at the end. Okay, so we're going to make our lily pad first out of this green paper. Then our frog is going to be made out of either blue or purple paper, depending on what is on your desk, okay? So this piece of paper is for your frog. This little strip of paper is for your frog's tongue, as you can hopefully see. And then the little white piece of paper, you're going to make your frog's eyes out of it, all right? If there's any extra paper on your table, you may use that to decorate your frog, as we've done here. Otherwise, you can use your crayons or your twisties or whatever you have to decorate your frog. Right, so let me just give you a little bit more information about this green piece of paper. Do not please put your lily pad right in the middle. Try and put it a little bit to the side when you draw it, because you are going to need a little strip here to be able to make your spring, all right? Your spring is going to be made by folding two pieces of paper over each other. You will see it in the video, but you need to plan properly so that you can make both your lily pad and your spring out of this one. All right, now we're going to go into the video. Enjoy the lesson, and Mr. G and I will be moving around if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Okay boys, so what we're going to start with is we are going to draw our lily pad and our frog. Okay, so I've already done my lily pad and I wanted it this shape, so I've cut it out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do our frog. So just a note on the lily pad and the frog shapes. They're pretty simple shapes. Don't go into too much detail, please. All you need to do is do outlines. All right, so I'm going to do a couple of templates that will be in your classroom, and we'll stick them on the board. So you can look at it as a reference, as a guideline, but try your best to draw them by yourself. We're not going to give you something to trace around. Just look at the shapes. Very, very simple. We'll stick them on the board and hopefully that will help. I'm just going to quickly go over mine in permanent marker just so you can see the basic shape of the frog that we're looking for. Okay, so now boys, once you've done your frog shape, you're going to cut it out nicely for me, please, and then I will move on to the next step. So for now, while I finish doing my outline and cutting out my frog, please may you pause this video and we are going to then move on to the next step. Now we have cut out our frog and our lily pad. Now we need to decorate our frog. So for the tongue, you're going to need a thin strip of paper like this, okay? And we're going to try and make it nice and curvy. So what you're going to do is get your pencil and you're going to roll your piece of paper around your pencil like this, okay? So this is going to make it nice and going to give it good shape. So when you roll, press hard around your pencil, and then to remove it, just pull the pencil out like that, okay? And then you've got a cool looking tongue, as you can see. Then what you do, obviously, is you're going to get some glue and you're going to stick it onto where your mouth of your frog is going to be, all right? So let me just do that quickly and then I'll explain the rest to you. So stick your tongue down onto your frog. There we go. Starting to get a little bit of shape now. Then we're going to do some eyes. Okay, so your eyes, you can either draw your own eyes or you are welcome to use these funny little eyes if you've got some at home, okay? So we probably stick them on like that or like that if you want them to be symmetrical, or if you want to do your own eyes, you can as well, okay? There's no right way to do this. It's just whatever you'd prefer. Then we're going to decorate, put some decorations on the back of our frog, maybe some spots in red because we've decided to go with blue and red themed frog. And then once you've decorated your frog, we're going to move on to the next thing. So I'm going to pause the video now, stick on my eyes, stick on my decorations, which I'm probably going to do out of this paper, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay boys, so Mr. G and I have now stuck on our decorations. Your decorations can be anything. You're welcome to use little colorful stickers, you can use paper, we've just used this red paper and cut little shapes out of it, as you can see. And so now we finished decorating our frog. You can decorate it more if you'd like. We are happy with how it's looking. Okay boys, now we have been decorating our lily pad. So what we did is we got some green strips and we just stuck them on. Don't only put a couple, put a few just to give it a little bit of variety. And once you've done that, you can literally just go around and snip off the edges that you don't need, okay? Now, once we've done this, we're going to move on to making the spring for our frog, because obviously this is a jumping frog. Well, not a jumping frog, but a bouncing frog. So we need something over here that's going to let the frog bounce, okay? Right, so we're going to pause the video now, and then we're going to show you how to make your little spring. So what I've done is I've measured 2 centimeters, and I'm going to just draw lines with the ruler 2 centimeters thick. So this is 2 centimeters and this is 2 centimeters, and this is going to be our spring, okay? So now we're going to cut it out, and once we've cut it out, I'm going to show you how to fold it to make a paper spring. Right, so in order to make our paper spring, we're going to have to stick this end here onto this end here, okay? And then all you are going to do, boys, is you are going to fold it. So you're going to fold it here on top of that one, this one on top of that one, and you're just going to keep going. Let me just put my lid on my glue. You're just going to keep going until all the paper is finished, all right? So fold, fold, fold. Woo! And then once we finish this, we'll stick on our frog and we'll almost be done. Fold, 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 fold. Now I have some flaps that are too big, so I'm just going to get some scissors and cut them to the right size. All right, and now, very important boys, you need to stick it down at the top so that it doesn't come undone. Otherwise all your hard work will go away. Right, stick, 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 make sure it's stuck nicely, and here is your paper spring. Right boys, almost at the final thing. So we are going to now glue this end onto here. Make sure it's nice and you've got enough glue in order to be able to stick it down, and wherever on your lily pad you want to stick your frog, boom, that's where you're going to stick down your spring. Now we need to also stick it to our frog, so at the top here you're going to put some glue. Remember to put enough glue in order to make it help it stick. And then wherever you want to put your frog, so I want my frog to be here, then you're going to just press down like that, nicely and tightly. Try and get it in the middle of the frog so it's stable. Right. And then you have a little bit of a bouncing frog. Okay, grade 5, so here's our frog. And I'm just going to show you the side angle here, just so you can see what it looks like. Our frog is off the lily pad, and if you press it down, it bounces back up. Okay, let me try and show you. There you go. All right, super boys, enjoy the lesson. I hope you enjoy it, and have a lovely day. Did you show the boys the frog?
Okay, boys, I hope you love the frog. Love the frogs coming for you.